The Sun by Sari Riley. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Actually, average is kind of what you are. And when you're refracted by the atmosphere, it's pretty, but not always sparkly, I fear. Our gassy, glowing sphere of light, helping some birds to steer mid-flight. Damaging our cells with UVB, or making us sneeze photically? But thanks, I guess, that should be said, because without you, sun, we'd be dead. Science Hoaxes by Sari Riley. Sometimes science gets fiction mixed into the fact. Alien signals from a microwave are the worst first contact. Or wars where the crimes were lies about bones, missing links that stink 'cause they're stitched together stones. It takes one bad egg to turn a field into farce, but we recover and rebuild and research to parse. The latest Piltdown Man or Bigfoot sighting in the trees, every hoax will be toast with the right expertise. Timekeeping by Hank Green. From sticks in the ground to the watches we wound to centralized, standardized, atomic clocks. We time infinitesimal down to the 10th decimal, and we know when to check the mailbox. Our rate, I reckon, is 1 second per second. Even knowing this changes the paradigm. While our telomeres unravel, each of us will travel through space, but also through time. Peaches by Zachary Dixon. Questions, queries, quandaries. Queen's peaches on the throne. Untouched, unnibbled, unearthly. Always a dance and a shiver across the ballroom. Rarely unheard or uninterpreted. Answers, allegories, allusions. Mucus by Hank Green. The largest protein in your body is a massive giant in your muscles. It binds them together, strength and power, yanking your bones, bearing the weight of your water and flesh, ripping your feet over soil, crushing the bones of your food. That ultimate protein, power beyond measure, a good story to tell, and that is what we say. But it's a lie. The largest protein in your body might be nothing except MUC5AC, not Titan, that giant, that beautiful thing. It might not be the best story, but it's the one we've got. The largest protein, my friends, I think is in your snot. Artificial Intelligence by Sari Riley. Predicts how the outputs.
Let's go.
Jump to navigation. Jump to search engines. Such is the input. Data starts from a random guess, but then may have unintended consequence. A common type of CAPTCHA generates a grade that test can assess whether a computer can be. Media sites overtaking TV. Images as a source of learning itself. More machine learning accidents mean different mistakes than humans make. The simpler work. Consider humans' algorithms. Does humanity want computers and humans apart? we begin the search for AI.
I shouldn't ride this machine into a settlement.
Growth by Sari Riley. What's huge all around us was once very small, including the world that houses us all. These mountains and canyons were once swirling dust, accreting and heating and shaping a crust. Inorganic shapes ebb and grow with time, as rivers erode or deposit more lime. But even more wondrous than the birth of a creek is the life that's inside it, organic and sleek. An egg becomes tadpole, which then sprouts some limbs. Or there's sedge grass that sways in the wind's fickle whims. Bacteria that fester and then split in twain. Or thirsty fungi that swell with the rain. There's growth all around us, it hums and it sighs, and we must not discount what's behind our eyes. The growth of ideas, or dreams, or of us. That which makes you, you, and me, me. And thus, although at some point we crumble to bits, in the meantime we laugh and we sharpen our wits. And make haste, and make joy, and make memories, and so, one goal of this life then, is to never not grow. Light by Sari Riley. We tell tales of Icarus and his waxy wings, of Lindbergh, of the Wright brothers, of mechanical things. But before humans learned how to master the breeze, there were gigantic devil rays leaping out from the seas, or squirrels and lemurs that glide from trees. So your fight or flight might kick in if you see a flying snake. But don't worry, they can't hurt us. It's just a long, scaly pancake. Ancient Megafauna by Stephen Chin. Throughout the history of the planet, many times creatures' bodies have expanded. Their sizes increase, sometimes exponentially, as they fill their niche, giving us so many of these mega-sized beasts. From Haast's eagle to Megalodon, from Titanoboa to the marsupial lion. And who could forget the terror bird? Terrifying. There's no better word. But eventually in the late Pleistocene, humans began to arrive on the scene. And whether it was for hunting, climate change, or just disease, these species were under siege. There was a mass extinction of creatures with great mass, as human activities began to surpass. And they could never recover. What a huge fail! But I guess at least we still have the blue whale. Stimulants by Stephen Chin. A group of drugs that invigorate the body. Some addictive, some make you go potty. Some help you focus even if you're groggy. Many are used illegally. Catnip, nicotine, alcohol, methamphetamine. And of course, don't forget our good friend, caffeine. Placed in a drink that can give you wings. Here I go, up, up, and away, feeling great for most of the day, until the effects start to decay. Wait, how much do my eyelids weigh?
Don't have ammo for this weapon.
Ice and Snow by Hank Green. Energy freed that molecule from a polar to polar hydrogen bond. Now gas in the air, it flies here and there, it waits until the cold comes. When conditions ideal, diagram it and people wants to Instagram it. The molecules freeze to their tiny cloud seeds and they fall on my windshield, goddammit.
This will do nicely.
Charles Darwin by Hank Green. There is grandeur in this view, powers breathed into one or into a few, whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed laws of gravitation. From so simple a beginning as our planet kept spinning, I propose this great mystery finally solved. Endless forms, most beautiful, have been and are being evolved.
Glintox, scavenging for scrap.
Dragons by Stephen Chin. Whether it's red and fruity, or just a green cutie, a capsule for space travel, or just a fly with some big-ass eyes. But alas, tonight there won't be any dungeons, because here we're just gonna talk about dragons. Infection by Zachary Dixon. Creeping yet familiar,
unwanted and watched, unstoppable, growing, unrelenting. It is cursed, illogical, emptying, fear without cause, loathing of the shadow, dread of the shroud. The light, so strong, so hopeful, so vulnerable. It is only in thought, in fantasy, in darkness, driving to cling, pushing to strangle. Again, such light, so bright, so binding, so exposed. Easily jaded, distorted, masked by something familiar, yet creeping.
The Tiger by Nael, age 6. The tiger, he has destroyed his cage. Yes. Yes! The tiger is out.
Might regret this.
Kiwi's Lament by Stephen Chin. This dumb, smooth breastbone. I guess I'm stuck in this home. Why, evolution? Parasites by Sam Schultz. I slipped right into your fishy mouth. Tongue's in the way, so I cut it out. Now we swim the ocean blue, you attached to me, and me attached to you. I tried to help you with my little arms, to capture food and not do much harm. But I must admit, your blood is yummy, and I can't help but nibble things going to your tummy. You're my best friend. I'll never leave you. But lately, I've noticed your skin's a pale hue. So if someday we should have to part, I'll find a new mouth, but you will always be in my heart. Exercise by Sam Schultz. When I'm being very good, I wake up early and go to the gym. I make time after work to take a walk, and I jog, if it's not too cold out. I try my best to keep this up, but work gets tough, or there are fun things to do, and I stop being very good. Then I get tired, I run out of breath more, then the guilt sets in. I'm not getting any younger. I have to think about my heart. I guess I need to buckle down, pack a healthy lunch, sacrifice a few hours every week, and get back on track. Meanwhile, my cat sleeps 17 hours a day and can jump 8 feet in the air. That's bullshit.